Hello Aries, welcome. I'm Ryan, and thank you for being here. This would be a general reading, so of course everything may not resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel, and for 33 Tarot, she's review as well. Thank you. Alright, let's see what's going on. Okay. It's an overall nice energy to start off, Aries. You were showing me you're pretty happy and fulfilled right now. You're saying I am so content, I'm possibly even looking for, this almost feels like a vacation, a getaway, wanting to spend even more time with yourself, kind of sorting through your thoughts, kind of not necessarily sorting through your emotions, but just more so kind of, getting your overall energy right. Okay. You're saying, yeah, I'm trying to while I can. So there's gonna be some sort of problems and issues here. You're kind of like, it's time for a vacation. It's time to kind of spend a little bit more focus on myself. Yeah, I feel like because what you're saying is there's definitely some sort of work problems, work issues, maybe financial troubles, definitely some difficulties here. You're kind of saying, I don't know how things kind of led up to where they are now presently, but things used to be so much better. Things used to be so much smoother, maybe a little bit more secure, maybe more financial flow. But at the same time, you're still kind of saying, I need to kind of, like I said, get my mind right to try and figure out how is the best way to kind of proceed and take care of as well as address these issues, possibly regarding your work, possibly regarding investments. I'm not too sure. Yeah. You're saying there's a lot to deal with. There is a lot to deal with. Even though you're happy and fulfilled, you're saying there's yeah. There's some slight changes. There's some slight changes that I feel like you're kind of having to lean into, unfortunately. And even though you're kind of saying some of this is not necessarily, considered acceptable, because you're showing me none of it's acceptable. At the same time, you're kind of also saying kind of like, understood, I kind of get it, I understand why it needs to be done. Maybe there are certain things that just, I'm not too sure if this is exactly, better time or energy or money management. It kind of feels like it. At the same time, once again, you're wanting to make smart moves for you, even though you're kind of saying what I have is important to me. I'm not fully 100% in that mindset, that perspective of trying to figure out just how to kind of let this go. So you're wanting to address these deeper issues or problems regarding this endeavor. You're saying, I know there are problems, I know it's part of work, I know it's part of how things go, but I'm not gonna, in a sense, just outright let it go initially. You're looking for some sort of solution here or what you can do because of it all. Yeah, there it is. There it is. You're saying, no, there's got to be a way through this. There's got to be there's got to be some sort of solution here. What's that about? You're not sure. Okay. Geez, it comes down to direction, Aries. You're trying to fill things out. So what you're saying is, even though there are problems and issues taking place possibly within the workplace or within your investments, you're ultimately still saying there may be problems and issues, but I'm not desperate. I'm not going to just jump to the first opportunity that presents itself for the sake of just going after it or pursuing it. It's like, no, it's like, let me kind of sit with this and actually find out how I feel about it first. Because there's definitely some sort of switch in your perspective here where it's an energy of, I don't know if this is it. This might not be, you might be like, pass, next. What else is there? You're looking for a specific solution. Interesting. I feel like there may be a consideration here. I'm not too sure what that's about. It almost seems and feels like you're wanting to reach out to someone. You're kind of having this energy of like, oh, I know, I have an idea. It's like, let me call this person, let me call that person. They'll know what to do. They'll have more ideas. Then they might have maybe a job opportunity. They might have a solution. I'm not gonna say that this is like guidance or advice or anything like that, or an advisor. It's just more so whoever this person is, they're kind of there to kind of lend an ear and be there to hear you out and kind of see, what's going on. Kind of someone to lean on a little bit. Yeah, you're saying perspective. They give me clarity. They give me kind of like this overall roundabout perspective of my situation, which that kind of causes you to feel, oh goodness gracious. It gives you perspective and clarity. Yes, at the same time, you're kind of like saying, okay, now this is what I'm involved in. This is what's going on. This is what I have to deal with. Yes, in a sense, tarot. It resonates. At the same time, you're also showing me still that indecisive thought that it kind of feels a little bit like, even though you are so determined and adamant to approach this and address this issue, financially speaking, it still kind of leaves everything up in the air as to what the solution might be or could be, or what could be done, or which direction to kind of take things. So even though it's kind of like understandable, you know exactly what you're dealing with, it's just a matter of how you want to go ahead and handle it and deal with it. There you go. There you go. Well, Aries, keep your eyes peeled. That's what you're showing me. Keep your eyes peeled. You're saying that this whole situation is kind of momentum. I'm not going to say that your finances are kind of backsliding here, but it's just more so this energy of, as you gain more perspective and clarity, it almost seems like you're that much locked in and focused on what the solution could be. And so you're literally showing me I'm having to keep my eyes peeled because I don't know which direction this is going to go. And it's kind of like you're sitting on the edge of your seat, kind of anticipating like, what's going to happen? What do I need to do? Is there going to be a moment where I need to kind of step up and take action? Or is it going to be something that kind of just balances itself out and smooths out? You're not sure. Yeah. Yeah, and you're saying back to it. You're kind of like, even though things are progressing in some type of sense, once again, it's not to your expectations, it's not to your liking or your desires to, or how it is moving forward. Even though it is moving forward, you're kind of saying, you know what, I can only do so much, I can only do what I can do. So let me just kind of, once again, sit back and contemplate and try and figure this out and see what else I'm going to see. This is business talk, Aries. But of course, if you are dealing with anyone, I feel like you're going to figure something out here, because you do get moving again. So of course, if you are dealing with anyone, you could be dealing with an earth sign, an air sign, a water sign, and that is all. Goodbye.